Since the beginning of 2024, some bizarre events have been occurring all across the globe, such as the recent total solar eclipse that took place on April 8th.
It just got really dark. We are close.
It was a truly mesmerizing event that millions saw at once.
We got it! We got it!
But did you know the fascinating things regarding this eclipse? Well, if you didn't, then no need to worry, because in today's video, we'll enlighten you with 5 strange facts about the 2024 total solar eclipse. So, let's start, shall we? But 1. Tri-nation totality. Let's begin with one of the most interesting facts about the 2024 total solar eclipse. This total solar eclipse undoubtedly stands as one of the most significant events to occur in North America. It was a breathtaking celestial phenomenon that we may never be able to witness again in our lives.
Here we go! Yes!
Even if we do get a chance to witness another total eclipse, it's highly unlikely that it'll bless our eyes the same way again. The 2024 eclipse is definitely a highlight of this year, or for the entire century. If you ask why, then it actually has to do with its path. What makes this total solar eclipse so unique is that it was the first ever total solar eclipse visible in Canada since February 26, 1979. In Mexico, it marked the first total eclipse since July 11, 1991, which was nearly 3.5 decades ago. Moreover, it was the first one in the United States since August 21, 2017. So what's the deal here, you might be wondering? Well, the intriguing thing is that it was actually the only solar eclipse in the 21st century that was totally visible from all 3 countries. It was an awe-inspiring phenomenon, something that might not occur for several years. Witnessing the same natural phenomenon from 3 different parts of the world is a phenomenon itself. Compared to the last solar eclipse that crossed the US back in 2017, this one had a much wider path. Thanks to this, an estimated 31.6 million people lived within the path of totality, twice the number from the previous occasion when only 12 million people had the opportunity to witness the total eclipse. Space science experts estimate that the United States will have another golden opportunity to witness a total solar eclipse on March 30th, 2033. This celestial event will pass over the state of Alaska. Then, if we talk about the lower 48 states of the US, they'll have to wait approximately a decade longer to witness another total eclipse. According to the estimation, the next one might occur on August 23, 2044. Furthermore, just 1 year after that, another total eclipse of similar width will occur on August 12, 2045. These events are really fascinating and interesting. They teach a lot of things about what's been going on in space. Getting a chance to explore events like the rare Tri-nation totality eclipse not only captivates our imagination, but also opens doors to new learning opportunities for us. Understanding these phenomena fuels our journey toward achieving remarkable goals. 2. Venus and other planets shine bright. During the 2024 total solar eclipse, on April 8, 2024, the solar eclipse proved to be the rarest event to have occurred in the history of space science in every possible way. That's what we can say, thanks to all the unique things that occurred during this celestial event. Aside from a mesmerizing view of the sun being completely covered by the blanket of the moon, numerous other things were seen on that day in the surrounding sky.
Probably gonna see some planets out there.
Venus, one of the most prominent planets of our solar system, which we can see through just our naked eye, was also clearly visible on the day of the eclipse. It was visible approximately 15 degrees to the lower right of the eclipsed sun, making it very hard to miss. It was a unique opportunity to explore the wonders of the space right from your house or some playing ground. Thousands of people witnessed the sighting of Venus. And not only that, but the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter, was also visible alongside Venus. Well, these 2 planets were visible through the naked eye, but Mars and Saturn were also visible if you had binoculars or a telescope. These 2 planets were next to one another about 35 degrees to the lower right of the eclipsed sun. It's noteworthy that with the aid of a telescope, you could have caught a glimpse of Mercury, the very first planet of our solar system, during the eclipse as well. Additionally, another celestial marvel, Comet 12P Pons Brooks sits approximately 6 degrees to the right of Jupiter. This comet, encircled by a circular cloud of gas and boasting a long tail, was a sight not to be missed, promising an awe-inspiring experience for all who witnessed its grandeur. The eclipse's breathtaking phenomenon of 360-degree sunset. Another fascinating wonder that occurred during the April 8th total eclipse was the stunning 360-degree sunset. Yes, a sunset all across the sky.
Wow, there it is. Look at this. It's almost there.
Which is a completely different experience than a normal one. A solar eclipse, especially on such a great level as this, causes a majestic sunset-like glow in every direction you see. This phenomenon is what we call a 360 sunset, which you can witness during a total solar eclipse, particularly in the final moments before and after the eclipse's totality phase. If you're wondering what the science behind this phenomenon is, don't worry, let us explain. When a total solar eclipse is in its partial phase, the moon gradually comes before the sun, reaching totality. The sky also starts to darken, and the horizon, which is outside the path of totality, begins to glow with colors similar to what we see during sunset. It creates an awe-inspiring and stunning view of your surroundings, creating a halo of glowing light around the horizon. 4. Temperature drop. Another intriguing phenomenon that occurred during the total solar eclipse of 2024 was a noticeable drop in temperature when the eclipse reached its totality.
We can expect a temperature drop during the eclipse of about 10 degrees.
It's quite an amazing fact to discuss because it showcases how much an eclipse can affect our Earth's atmosphere. In other words, it shows how much the sun affects our Earth and how, when it's completely blocked by an object such as the moon, the Earth experiences sudden changes. That's exactly what happened during the totality of the recent eclipse. The shadowed areas of the eclipse experienced a drop in temperature of roughly 6 to 10 F. In easier words, the moon acted as a massive thick cloud, which made a sort of tight insulation that didn't let the energy from the sun reach the Earth's surface. That's why the heating on the Earth's surface from the sun's rays slowed down. It's like turning off the burner on the stove, which causes the pot to scientifically and logically start to cool down. You can also put it the way that the moon was a massive tree protecting you from the sun's rays with its massive shadow, while the areas outside shadow experience immense heat, and that's how the temperature dropped during the totality of the eclipse. Furthermore, another fascinating transformation occurs as temperatures shift. The wind picks up speed and increases humidity levels. This happens because when the energy from the sun is cut off entirely and the temperature lowers, it causes some instability. It then results in higher winds and increased humidity. 5. Eclipse confused the wildlife.
For animals, it is going to cause a whole host of other reactions.
Another strange phenomenon during a total eclipse like the one recently is how the wildlife reacts to it. Wildlife is known to exhibit various unusual behaviors during a total solar eclipse, which probably happens due to the sudden changes in light and temperature. For example, some animals, such as giraffes, elephants, bonobos, and gorillas, head towards their resting areas as the skies darken, while on the other hand, nocturnal and crepuscular animals like cats and owls become more active during the day. These animals are mostly seen patrolling, heading to their night shelters, laying eggs, becoming louder before going silent, and many more. Research conducted during the 2017 solar eclipse gave insights into the reasons behind these strange behaviors. At the Riverbank Zoo in South Carolina, the animals during an eclipse showed that around 75% of observed species exhibited changes in behavior. These behaviors were similar to what these animals did during their night routines. Some became confused and loud. These animals sometimes show similar reactions, while some get confused and notice the unusual change in the environment, as you can see in this video. That's it for today, everyone. If you enjoyed watching today's video, smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell icon to get notified when we upload new content. See you in the next one. Bye.